Hello and welcome to another episode of On Board with Cruise Passenger. I'm Rose Kelly, your host.
And I'm Peter Lynch, publisher of cruisepassenger.com.au and Cruise and Travel magazine. And it's September, the start of that magical season here in Australia when the ships are back. It's the wave season, and we expect to see scores of ships arriving in Sydney and Brisbane.
I love this time of the
Yeah,
year, Peter. Oh,
me too.
it's like a party. The ships come in, the passengers are filled with their fabulous stories, and then they all go out with sail away parties on the top deck, like YMCA.
Yeah,
You know what? Yeah, you know what I'm
exact.
talking
Well,
about.
yeah, YMCA maybe not, but yep, it's a fabulous time. And we'll be chatting today with our favourite cruise line, Oceania Cruises, to find out more about what they've been designing for 2025 and 2026.
I can't wait to hear this, but Oceania Cruises is renowned for their small luxury ship experience and also, this is a big one, your favourite, the finest cuisine at sea and their expertly curated travel itineraries. They have some amazing European sailings. This is where I love hearing about Europe. And the Grand Voyages next year. And for anyone considering a world cruise in 2026, you will want to keep listening today to find out more.
Absolutely. And joining us is Jason Worth, Vice President, International Sales. Hi, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Hi, guys.
Great
see
to
you.
see you again. Gosh, 2025, that's really not very far off now, is it?
It's really gaining on us quickly. We're starting to really fill up and looking forward to a banner year in 2025.
And your bookings are selling out fast, which is great for you guys. But for anyone listening, you do want to jump in quickly. And I mentioned, Jason, Europe for me, it's just, it's the ultimate. I really can't wait to hear about all the sailings and the grand voyages. But first, can we just have a quick chat about some of the important facts and figures that have been revealed very recently at the Clear 360? And this is Australia's biggest cruise conference.
Yes, Cruise Lines International Association Australasia released figures showing 1.2 million Australians want to cruise, and worldwide, that figure is 34 million this coming year.
Ooh, people do say it's
They do.
becoming popular, so there it is. That's a lot of
Not
people.
all on one ship, I hope.
Oh, goodness. It won't be long. Well, there are loads of things to talk about with the rise of new-to-cruise travellers and a huge growth in demand in areas like luxury cruising. That's also one of your favourites, Peter.
Absolutely.
I do love expedition cruising. That's gaining as well. And experiential travel.
Yes, Oceania Cruises would be among those offering experiential travel. How did you enjoy Clear 360, Jason?
It was a really informative day. I think it was great to be amongst the trade community as well as the other cruise lines and talk about all things cruise. And you really get the sense of the growth and the strength of the Australian cruise market.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of talk about ultra premium, that space just above premium, and it fits so well with the Australian psyche. I often feel luxurious but understated, great value with a big emphasis on food, and of course also beautiful small to medium ships, which really does sound like you, Jason.
It does. It's so Oceania. And of course, Jason, Oceania Cruises made waves with the latest class of ship, the Vista, and next year, the Allura, and that will complete the fleet. So tell us about what your guests can expect.
Well, we're really excited about welcoming Allura to the fleet. We're focused on service. So across the 8 ships, we'll have a really generous crew to guest ratio. So 2 staff members for every 3 guests. So
Wow.
really impressive numbers, and you always have someone to help you with whatever your needs are. And it's that dedication to providing exceptional service. So our team members on board have been with the company many years, some in some cases decades, and they do such a fabulous job. And they tend to remember guests, repeat guests as well. So that's a nice touch. And overall, like you said, we offer a more relaxed atmosphere, no ties, no ball gown dresses. So it's a
Oh
nice,
dear.
relaxed.
Oh, Peter, you can leave your ball gown at
Oh
home.
no! Oh no!
Damn. Oh, but actually, I loved what you mentioned about the crew to guest ratio. And Didn't I read somewhere that you, in fact, have one chef for every 10 guests?
That is right. That's really
Wow.
just goes to show our focus on the culinary angle of the business that we run. So we really do all we can to make exceptional meals
Mm.
and beautiful service on board.
Yeah, so I need to think a chef to all to myself, actually. But
Yes.
certainly Oceania is well known for its food. Our readers have voted Oceania best for food for 5 years
Mm.
running, and the Vista was voted best ship last year. So that's a lot to live up to. And talking about the Vista class, I think you just said that you were just telling us that you're thinking of even more of that Allura class ship.
That's right. Well, Allura will be the second of the Allura Class ships, the sister ship of Vista, which we
Yep.
launched last year. And then we just recently announced two more ships coming. They'll
Wow.
be in their own class called the Quattro class. So we're really
Ooh,
excited about that to be launched in 2027 and 2029, respectively. So uh,
oh,
a great future to look forward to.
that's
I've got to
super
say,
exciting.
they
So,
are fabulous ships. I mean, look, I was lucky enough to be on the Vista when she was launched, and she's marvelous. 1,200 guests, all the luxuries you'd expect from a five-star ship, fantastic furnishings, library, terrific shows, but at a price that represents really remarkable value. These vessels really are incredible. And of course, the food is superb.
I think
And I'm
that's
glad you
Peter's way
enjoyed
of
that
saying
experience. Uh,
Peter loves the ship, seriously. He loves any opportunity to talk about it too. But yeah, Jason, he clearly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a good sign, and we're really happy he enjoyed it, and I'm sure you'll get to enjoy more ships in the future. But we really built those ships around the galley, and that culinary focus is really evident when you're on board Vista or will be on Allura. And Vista and Allura actually have three new dining concepts.
Oh, now this is big news for those that love that culinary angle.
Love it.
It's huge. So, okay, there's Ember featuring elevated American cuisine that allows for a slightly shorter fine dining experience without compromising on the quality. And then there's Aquamar Kitchen, and that's all about indulgent wellness inspired dishes for breakfast and lunch, which is definitely my style. I want that one.
Yes, I loved Aquamar Kitchen. Avocado and feta toast for us Aussies, but also yellowfin tuna tacos,
Oh,
salmon, and crunchy chicken sandwiches. It
stop
was
it.
absolutely amazing, and I'm not surprised they're coming back.
Yum.
And Aquamar is my favorite actually as well. So
Right.
I love the Avo toast. It feels like you're at a cafe in Bondi, you know,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
and it's really popular with guests throughout the world. And we've just because it's so popular, we've added it to Marina. She underwent a refurbishment earlier this year, and we wanted to make sure we added Aquamar Kitchen to Marina. So that's a nice touch and addition.
Mm.
And I should mention Aquamar Kitchen is the namesake of our Aquamar Spa. So it's a
Aha.
wellness theme that runs, from the spa experience to the dining experience.
So now, am I right in saying that that's where you would also find amazing wellness breakfast options like, you mentioned very Bondi, raw juices, a smoothie bar.
Exactly. Fresh pressed juices, turmeric lattes,
Oh,
some really good options there.
oh, that's very trendy.
Yes, you can check out the health options, Rose.
I will.
You'll find me having my morning coffee at Baristas and then heading to the bakery, new to Vista and Allura, to taste test their lovely
I
fresh
don't know
pastries.
how you get away
Un-
with it. Peter, yeah,
I know, I'm so trim.
you hide it so well.
But very, very special and very new to these ships.
And that's true. We do take cuisine very seriously, and we're always looking to add more. So on
Mm.
Allura, we have this beautiful creperie that we're adding next to
Ooh.
baristas on the other
Oh,
side of the bakery. So you have fresh crepes, waffles with some beautiful ice cream.
Oh
So
my God.
book my
no,
table.
That's where Peter will just do laps throughout the day.
And let's not forget the culinary school. You can go out in the morning to produce markets with the chef and then come back and cook your own
I
lunch.
love that. Okay, but enough about the food, guys, or
Oh,
I'll
okay.
just be starving. I'll get hangry. Something that our listeners are dying to know about is the exciting new world cruise that is happening in 2026 for Vista. So, Jason, talk us through this.
So we wanted to do something new with our world cruise, which we've had for many years. Usually, it's the base offers a 180-day around the world cruise, and Vista being our newest ship, we decided let's use Vista for our around the world cruise.
Hmm.
Great.
Great new addition, more restaurants to choose from, and again, as you mentioned, the culinary kitchen plus the artist loft. So there's more to do on board when you're sailing around the world for 6 months. So this cruise leaves on January 6th, 2026, and it leaves from Miami, does a fabulous circumnavigation of South America, and then onto the South Pacific, into Asia, and then over into Europe. So touching some beautiful itinerary
Wow.
That's,
port
yeah.
of calls on the way.
That's a winning combination, as you mentioned, for 6 months. So, obviously, this journey is filled with loads of awe inspiring destinations and travel experiences that will change the way you can see the world. The cultural immersions, captivating natural wonders, top historical sites, and local secrets.
Yes, I mean, here are the stats: 6 continents visited, 43 countries,
Whoa.
101 ports, and 81 World Heritage sites. That's one journey.
That's wild. And guess which place has the smallest population the World Cruise visits?
That's a tough one, Rose. Go on.
Well,
Trivia night.
it's
Tell
right
us.
here in Australia, in fact, Whitsunday
Oh
Island.
my gosh, that's
Mm,
fantastic.
very proud of that one. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's my favorite is actually that close to home segment. So Vista goes through the French Polynesian lagoons and
oh,
Great
far-flung
place.
archipelagos like Vanuatu,
one of
then
my
onto
favorite
Cairns.
Yeah,
places.
of course.
Yes,
Yeah, get some sun
yes.
after wintertime, and then Cairns to Darwin, and then
Hmm.
it'll head over to Indonesia, Singapore,
Mm.
Thailand, and across to India, where I have cruised
Ah.
before. It's a great way to see that part of the world.
Amazing.
Yes, French Polynesia is one of my favorites ever since I cruised there for a Christmas, actually. The people are lovely and
Mm.
everyone wears a grass skirt and dances by wiggling their hips.
Oh, everyone, Peter?
Well,
Everyone?
maybe not me, Rose. Thankfully, not me.
Phew. Well, I don't want any grasshoppers hopping out of your skirt anytime soon, Peter.
No,
So,
thanks.
Jason, for those wanting to experience Oceania Cruises sooner, you do have some sensational offerings available for the European sailings next year for 2025. Is that right?
That's right. We're really offering anything from 9 to 56 days, some of our grand voyages. So Marina and Nautica will be sailing the iconic islands in the Mediterranean, the
Mm.
Aegean, and the Adriatic. Some resort
Fabulous.
towns, bustling cities, lesser known ports of call. So it has a little bit of everything in that part of the world.
I love that you're giving some of those lesser known places a visit, but also covering off the big cities: Athens, Barcelona, Istanbul, Rome, and Lisbon in 16 of these voyages.
Mm.
Exactly, Peter. It's a mix of those big iconic cities that everyone wants to see, and then places that are new discoveries, things they didn't even know. You know, they might not have heard of those ports of call. Um, and those are nicely paired with resort towns like Monte Carlo, Cannes, Positano,
Love it.
Sorrento. So we
Yes,
call it the hidden
fabulous.
gems like Tirana and Saran in Albania, and Trapani in
Mm.
Sicily, Calvi and Propriano in Corsica, and Sebenik in Croatia.
Wow.
Wow, they sound terrific. And believe you also have something for cruisers seeking a smaller but more intimate ship experience.
That's right. So we have our 670 guest Nautica, which will explore the Mediterranean, the Adriatic, and the Aegean seas throughout the summer of 2025, the northern summer. And Sorrento will head to northern Europe, while Insignia will offer journeys to Iceland.
Oh, cool.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so it's really a chance to offer a more intimate experience on these smaller ships that are only 670 guests,
Mm.
and they're really doing these port collector voyages. So those that have those bucket list places to go that are really off the beaten path, you'll be in luck. Places like Luleå and Lysekil in Sweden, and the Finnish port of Vasa.
I
Oh,
love
right.
that. Some of these ones, I have to admit, I'm a travel journo and I've never heard of them. So,
I must say. And the nice thing is, on a ship of 600 guests, you'll get that fabulous atmosphere, and people will club together and have drinks afterwards and
mm,
talk about those small
yeah.
ports, the experiences they've had. It's a lovely, lovely buzz inside a small ship like that when you're doing ports like this.
That's so true, Peter. But also, I love, as we're talking about the destinations and the experience on the ship, don't forget the awesome shore excursions that you can do with these European sailings, Jason. What would be some of your standouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really do a great job at some small group bespoke tours. So we have these tours that'll let you delve deeper into the destination. So, for example, in Santorini, guests can choose from an adventurous tour of the island's active volcanoes.
That would be
Ooh.
diving deeper, Jason.
Or
Maybe
higher.
don't dive in the volcano, but
Yeah, yeah.
a beautiful view of the volcanoes. And then in
Mm,
Montenegro, you can see Europe's southernmost fjord, Boca Bay.
Oh,
cool.
wow. Now, tell us about those grand voyages. They can run up to 111 days, right? That sounds stunning. Do I still have time to sneak aboard in
Oh,
2025
he's trying his best. Go
for
on.
more food?
We'll see what we can do for you, but, I can't imagine Peter 111 days, but,
Yeah.
Well, sounds good to me.
yeah, we do have Starlink on board, so you can do your podcast from the ship.
Oh.
Thank
Um,
goodness for that.
but, yeah, these voyages offer a chance to really discover some unique places, Borobudur in Indonesia, with the world's largest Buddhist
Oh,
monument,
yes. Yeah.
Wow.
or, of course, iconic imagery like Mount Fuji in
Yep.
Japan. And ranging from 111-day expeditions of wonders across the continents to shorter sailings across South America, Asia, Oceania, Europe, and North America. We offer a selection of fascinating itineraries. So it's really perfect for travelers with a lot of time on their hands.
And a
Yeah.
big bucket list.
Yeah, Peter, I think we would notice if you just sort of zoomed in from the top of Mount Fuji
Sounds
and
exactly what I want to do.
went missing for 111 days. Well, what about am I saying this correctly? The Prechak River in Sihanoukville,
Sihanoukville,
Sihanoukville, which is in Cambodia,
Cambodia. Yeah.
and the diverse wildlife that includes milky storks, or you could even learn the fine art of Tai Chi from a master in Shanghai in China. You could do that via Zoom,
I
Peter.
I would do it in person. Sounds absolutely wonderful. I could certainly do with some more flexibility on my body, I can tell you.
Yeah, one in Cambodia, I remember seeing the elusive pink dolphins.
Yes,
Just
Oh.
they're
incredible thing.
fabulous.
Yeah. But as an example, also in Togo, you'll get to see a voodoo ceremony from the village chief at Sangorea,
Oh my
or
God.
explore the city of Agadir, set against the Atlas Mountains in Morocco.
And the food is never far away
Oh,
with
here
Oceania
he goes
Cruises.
again with the food. But I have to say, I do love the sound of a chef-led foraging.
That's me.
Love a good forage. And the onboard cooking class in Helsinki, meandering around the local market, picking the best reindeer and cloudberries on offer.
Did you say reindeer?
Apparently, this is
What would
true.
Santa say?
Oh, poor Santa. But it's actually quite nice for meat lovers, and I love a bit of protein. And it has a rich, intense, apparently it's quite gamey and sweet and super complex
As
flavour.
long as you're not eating Bambi. But I love the sound of the go local and go green shore excursions that
Mm.
offer a diverse range of experiences. How about this one? Appreciate the fine art of Gaelic sports, such as hurling and Gaelic football in Cork, Ireland. It doesn't get much more diverse than that.
It's pretty off the beaten track, I've got to say.
It is.
All right, so what are some of your favourites for the Grand Voyages in 25, Jason?
Sure. My favorite would have to be the tropics of the Far East, departing Tokyo
Mm,
on 14 February 2025 aboard Riviera for 24 days. So it's
cool.
a
Mm.
really great example of destinations such as Boracay Island, Borneo, and Bali. And you can explore all these places on this sailing.
Yeah, Boracay is fabulous, and Borneo is becoming such a great destination for people to go. Just that touch of adventure and a little bit of jungle about it. Now, we'll be seeing the launch of Allura, the Vista's sister, in 2025. What's in store for our Aussie listeners there?
We're very excited to welcome Allura to the fleet. And as I mentioned, sister ship of Vista, which was so well received and which you got to sample last year.
Yep.
So
We love it.
we are looking forward to welcoming Allura. It'll sail from Trieste on the maiden voyage in mid-July,
Hmm.
and then go through a series of Eastern and Western Mediterranean voyages on the inaugural season. So one I'm really excited about, we're calling it Mediterranean Odyssey,
Mm.
15 August to 6 September in 2025. And it ranges from 22 days, sails from Athens in Greece over to Monte Carlo in Monaco aboard Allura. So
Mm.
look out for that. That's a great sailing on offer. We also have the inaugural sailing is only 6 days. So for those that want to try something nice, short and sweet, maybe pair it with something else you're doing in Europe, that is available as well in mid-July.
Sounds lovely.
Oh, it does indeed. And the highlight, of course, is that all of this will be enjoyed by those lucky enough to be the first to experience the brand new
Brand
ship.
new ship.
That's such a cool feeling.
I love it, Rose. There's really something so magical about being able to sail on a ship as one of the first passengers,
Mm.
experiencing everything for the first time, and knowing that you're being part of cruise history because ships last up to 30 years. So being the first in that cabin is really special.
That's right. And I really love this story about Allura. It's a beautiful example of all that we do. It's well put together, and it really is an enhanced version of what we did with Vista, which you yourself saw. It Vista, you could hardly think of anything to change, but Allura bringing on that creperie is kind of a nice little touch. Just
Yeah.
again, focus on the food.
Yeah, I've got to say, the idea of three new dining venues, for example, Jason, I mean, I am still hanging out for my smoothie bar. That's in the back of my mind. Thank
Oh,
you.
you always were a smooth operator,
Oh,
Rose.
thank you, Peter.
A smoothie operator.
You and your dad jokes, I tell you. I know, but yeah, how good are these special deals that would be coming up as well, Jason? Which ones should we look out for?
Yeah, I'd really focus on in October, we're going to be releasing our 2026 season. So that's
Okay.
Europe and North America in the Northern Summer 2026. Over 130 itineraries to choose from. And there are really going to be some new iconic itineraries. Again, focus on pairing those uh, big known cities with those smaller towns off the beaten path.
Mm.
Fabulous idea. And that's not very far away, Jason.
No, no, just down the road.
Look, I've got to say, with everything that you guys have coming up with the itineraries, the new ships, all the new additions to the ships with the three new restaurants, Jason, do you guys at Oceania ever sleep?
We try, we try. You know, we're doing a lot of eating, and
Taste testing.
we do
Yeah.
need to get our steps in and make sure we work out, right?
Yeah, yeah. Got to say, the chefs never sleep.
No, no, the taste testing throughout the night. So, look, there's nothing there that our listeners, we couldn't want for more. How can they find out more about this?
Everything's available on our website, oceaniacruises.com.
Hmm.
So head over to our website or hop into your local CLIA accredited travel advisor, and they'll book you the perfect cruise with Oceania.
Sounds fabulous. And another big thank you, Jason, for being with us again. Jason Worth from Oceania Cruises. Really looking forward to looking over the Allura.
No,
She sounds
Peter,
absolutely
no,
beautiful.
you've got to push me out of the way first. You got Vista. I want Allura.
Oh,
She
dear.
sounds so beautiful.
Thanks again,
Yeah.
Jason.
Thank you both, and I'll see what I can do, Peter, on Allura, and we'll get that smoothie working for you, Rose.
See, there's the attention to detail. Thank you, Jason. And that just again for our listeners, jump over to oceanacruises.com and take a look at those stunning new ships and all the new trips.
And you could read my review of the
Brilliant,
Vista.
brilliant review.
Brilliant review at cruisepassenger.com.au and subscribe to our free weekly newsletter on the site for more Oceania news.
And of course, the latest edition of Cruise and Travel. This is our gorgeous 152-page magazine. It's on sale now at newsagents right around Australia. You can subscribe or buy a digital edition for just $5.
Thanks so much for listening and see you next time.
See you guys.